Is she washing the temple? What'd she wash?
Did she?
Is she cooking in the dishwasher? Hey guys, we're back with another Financial Advisors React Show. Now here's the setup that we've been told by the team. This is a whole series of videos about Cheapskates.
We always try to espouse just how powerful every dollar bill you have can be, but I'm guessing that the content team is about to show us some folks who maybe take that to the extreme.
If it doesn't get all drunk up, I pour it back. If it doesn't get all slopped up, I put it back in its container.
Gross.
No, wait a minute.
Gross.
I grew up in a house where my mom recycled soap. Which soap slivers
like
were melted
soap,
down,
right?
melted down. You know, that little part with all the hairs on it and just gross into little pieces. You melt it down, put in ice trays. She's doing that. She's taking that same concept and doing it with her spaghetti sauce and other things. She might have grown up in a house like mine and doesn't realize how weird that is.
Oh, that's...
Ooh.
There's no need to pay for the vine if all I'm eating is the grapes. I'm not going to eat the whole of the banana. I eat the banana itself.
What?
She knows that they charge by poundage, so she peels the banana before she walks out. She pulls the grapes off and puts them in the bag.
Because she don't want to pay for the stem? What's she do with the stem?
Where'd the peel go? Did she throw it away or she just put it back in the bananas?
Oh, man.
I'm going to be making a lasagna.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to need some ground beef. So there's nothing that would expire.
Oh, no.
Oh, she's doing the Tiger King diet.
Sell expired product here.
Can I see what your beef fat looks like?
Sure, I'll be right back.
All right.
Excuse me a second.
Thank you. Wow, and how much would 2 pounds of the beef fat be?
$2.53.
What's she gonna do with that?
I will take the beef fat.
You'll take the beef fat.
I'm satisfied with that.
She about to lean out her meat with beef fat.
By supplementing the meat with the beef fat, Stephanie saved 75% on the ingredients for her lasagna.
This is why we save the sauce. I multitask.
Okay, Stephanie invites me over. We're not
washing
eating.
dishes and
you know what? Let's meet at the restaurant. We'll meet at the restaurant.
I put these dishes in here.
What was in there? Is she washing the temple? What'd she wash?
Did she?
Of course.
Is she cooking in the dishwasher? No, that's not.
Oh, she.
Yeah, it's good, right?
To be cooked in a dishwasher?
The lasagna tastes like water. W-A-T-E-R. Water. Nasty.
So here's the thing. You know how you don't ever want to see how the sausage is made?
Can ground beef cook in a... I guess she did on the skillet and then she...
That's beef tartare. That's beef tartare that's freshly washed. So, you're getting all kind of high living right there.
But Larry hasn't always been so financially conservative. It wasn't until his divorce 3 years ago that he decided to move into his garage.
My friend Laura set me up with this blind date. I may be cheap, but I know how to be romantic, and I'm gonna make this a very special date.
This is a brother from a different mother for me. He's about to talk about his $7 date night. I made it through high school with $7 date nights, and I'll lay it out in just a second. But let's hear what he's doing.
I hope that it involves.
Is this a date? Is this his date? He's cooking at
He has a portable grill. He makes all his meals. It's great parking.
So we're gonna have dinner here tonight?
Yes.
In here?
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed, he still has on his work dickies. And he put a tie on his dickies.
I just like to get the candles lit.
Okay.
Get the mood set. Use candles.
Oh my goodness.
I went ahead and made my own homemade candles with used motor oil and steel wool for wicks.
Wow.
See?
Oh, I bet it smells splendid.
So here's our food.
What are you serving that on? Is that a wool cover?
Oh, it's on a hubcap.
Yes. That's a hubcap.
Okay.
Let me use the other end. It's better for me.
Oh my.
What is he saying?
Must say I haven't ever used one of
She
these
really
at the
loves
dinner
it.
table.
You can't say that anymore.
What's a date?
He should marry her right now.
I don't have any problem using my utility knife to eat with. It's kind of like learning how to use chopsticks, but I can use it to
This
eat
is
with.
just for the benefit of this show.
There's no way that he doesn't really live this way.
No.
And I'd like to see you again sometime.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Oh, they did that.
Was staged. That wasn't true.
They've been married for 17 years for her to put up with that. There's no way.
That's not.
I do feel like, because I teased it, so I got to close the loop. $7 date night, a la 1990. Back then, Taco Bell, 50 cents a taco.
Okay.
typically get 3 to 4 tacos, 1 for her, 2 for me, or something like that. Or if she's hungry, 2 for 2.
Yeah, okay.
And then you get the dollar movies, but before the dollar movies, you roll up into Far More. Those are out of business, by the way, because they were giving away their candy and their drinks too cheap.
My grandpa's telling a story right now.
And you go in and they had a whole section of like movie candy. Smuggle it. By the way, this is not the way. Don't do that. Don't do that with your taxes or anything else, guys. But so that's how you get to $7.
The average house in Todd's neighborhood sells for around $250,000. By protecting nearly the entire house with plastic, Todd hopes to have his house appraised for at least $280,000.
I live in a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, but 2 of the bathrooms have never been used.
And now you use this bathroom?
Yeah, this is the only bathroom that I use.
Oh, okay, because you have your toilet wrapped with saran wrap as well. And does that get in the way?
Well, I just...
Isn't that like a bad camp prank when you usually like put saran wrap on the toilet seat? Like, isn't that like a thing that they used to do?
He's not doing a lot of dating if he's not if he's got all this plastic on everything and saran wrapping his commode.
This is
Well, this is the master bedroom.
And this is where you sleep?
Yeah, this is my bedroom. My bed is in here.
Where's his bed?
Oh.
He don't have any clothes either.
I just don't see the need of heating a whole bedroom.
This is
I don't
fake.
understand.
They went into a home that had just been closed.
Right now,
I've caught on
I've got
already.
some clothes in Ziploc
freezes
bags.
his dirty clothes.
I don't have to put them in the washing machine. It actually kills the bacteria by having them in here. That
That's
way
not-
I save
that's
on
not- nobody does that.
laundry
Nobody
detergent.
does
that.
I
That's not a
save
thing.
on time.
That's
There's no
not
need
real.
for me to use the washing machine because it just costs too much money.
Got
I
him
can just
hot.
reuse the water right here. There's a lot of wear and tear on your clothes in the washing machine.
Okay.
I'm able to
Hit
wash
pause.
my clothes in here.
Here's a tip for news media and everything else. They want you to look silly. They did the same thing to this poor guy. They were like, "Hey, to show how you wash your clothes,
Let's go out.
you probably need to disrobe and make yourself, and show us what you're doing." You don't have to do. He could have stayed closed and done this, but they wanted to get. That's for me and you. That's the entertainment factor. Just be aware. Next time you're in front of a camera or you see a news crew, they're going to try to laugh at you. So just be aware. That's a tip.
I just put a little bit of soup in my plastic container. And you'd be surprised at how quickly
I still
it
say
heats
there's
up.
nobody living.
And
This
these
guy's
people
a
probably
paid
use their
actor.
microwave every day, and that adds up to almost $40 a month.
Wait, what's he doing?
It's almost
He's
ready.
heating up.
Because my hot tub's not going to add
Instead
any
of a
value
microwave,
to the
he's heating it
house,
up
I
in his hot
decided to use it for multi-purposes.
No, he's not.
For everything that I can think of.
Ain't nobody doing that.
It costs about
Now, by the way,
$15 a month.
The first
Take a 10-minute
place,
shower.
hit pause.
I don't know if you know.
Because I don't want to see. I don't know what's going to come. That hot tub is gross. I mean, I don't care. Even if nothing gross is going on in the hot tub, there's still
It's still just
bacteria and
gross.
it's gross. So the fact that he's washing his dishes in there is fake. If y'all tell me after this is over, this was 6 seasons long, I'm going to be sad for society. But we'll keep going.
Show's gonna last 3 weeks. 6 seasons and a movie.
A quarter.
My kids are total cheapskates. They know we don't waste anything.
He just walks around with a ceramic piggy bank.
Pick up every penny you see.
The juice, we water it down big time. 1 part juice.
Well, they do that
to
for the
5
sugar.
parts water.
Yeah, that's
we call
we
it
do that.
rationing. I'm gonna give you guys
On
some
board.
cereal, okay? We're gonna give you
So
4
on
minutes.
board. Nothing wrong with
so
that.
tell me when to stop. Ready?
Control those expectations.
She's counting out the Cheerios. Well, you know
That's
what?
good
That's
teaching.
education.
And remember,
that's
you need to eat all your
learning
Cheerios, or next
numbers.
time you only get 12. Waffles are awesome because they have those lines, like a grid. And so Hutch is 3, so he gets 3 lines of waffles. And I know that that's how much
Somebody go buy this woman a Costco membership.
And
then you can eat as many waffles as you want.
What do you think Hutch should have?
Jordan has found some of the biggest savings in the bathroom.
3? Should we do 3? Okay, let's rip 1. How much do you think Daddy should use?
No. My kids, when I was potty training, when they were like little like this, I did not care if they used an entire roll of toilet paper if they got their stuff to the toilet. This is disincentivizing a behavior that we want to highly encourage. I disagree with this.
What I noticed is as she was rolling out the toilet paper, I could see her hand behind it, and I flashed back to my childhood. To my parents used cheap toilet paper.
Oh, you noticed that it wasn't sharp.
She's using really cheap toilet paper. The fact that it's almost transparent.
Yeah, I didn't even
So
put
the
that
fact that
together.
so I guess if we fast forward to the point that you can see through it and then she's rationing it. So I've already judged her tremendously by the fact that I can see through her toilet paper.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? I was actually wondering if you guys had any leftovers
Nobody
or any
does
food
this.
that you're not using.
Nobody does that.
I've got some lettuce.
They wouldn't even be out in their yard. They'd be like, you can't go out front. They'll be in their backyard.
That's right.
Because if you had a neighbor who was doing this,
fences and
after a while, you hang out in the backyard. You might have all of your neighbors hanging out in the backyard, and we'd be like, you'd be looking around like, she's coming. Here she comes. So that nobody would be out in their front yard if this was your neighbor.
Yeah, that's.
Throughout the year, I take things from my family, and they think that it's missing. Then on Christmas,
That's called
I
theft.
give it back to them as a gift.
Is she's taking elements and items that people already own, stealing it or borrowing it, and then wrapping it up and then giving them their things
Hold on,
in
you're
the future.
taking your kid's binky and giving the kid the binky back later?
And at Christmas, he's like, oh, there it is. I'd be mad at her.
Oh.
I got these nice shades that I got from Nisha throughout the year. She's gonna be so happy to get them back.
She's like rifles
Shawnee's
through her
purse.
folks' stuff?
She loved this purse.
Nobody
so I'm
does
sure
this.
she's
This is
gonna
fake.
be so excited to see it appear back.
She's stealing from adult people.
Yeah, she got is
You
that a
cannot be
cardboard
serious.
manger? What was that in the background?
I thought that she was taken from kids.
It's February.
All year long.
And I brought those glasses.
To look on the bright side, who wouldn't want to find something that you lost over a year ago that you really, really treasure?
That's a glass and optimist. Glass half full.
What is this?
Are
you
I know you won't oversleep with that one.
Like an alarm clock.
You know
from
why?
15
Because
years
she took it out of their bedroom 3 minutes ago, and then they wrapped it, and now they're doing
Now
this
you
scene.
found it.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
At the ice cream shop, I was expecting maybe a sundae or something like that.
Yes, can I help you folks?
Hey, how are you? How about I try and see
Oh,
which
he's
ones I
a
like?
sampler.
By any chance? You?
They're married. Please tell me they're married.
We got
I
chocolate,
feel attacked.
black raspberry.
As someone, who's
Try what?
traveled with me to a number of ice cream
One
places
of each,
in our
maybe?
time together,
One of each.
this is hitting a little too close to home because this is the one thing that drives my wife the craziest. Now, granted, I'm not trying to like skim free ice cream, but when I go to a local ice cream place, I really want to make a good decision. I want to make a well-informed decision. So I have been known in the past to try 8 or 9 or 10 different ones, and then coincidentally, I order the small ice cream instead of the large ice cream.
You realize you're betraying your humanity. When you give somebody something free, they feel compelled to pay it back or some type of reciprocal relationship to pay it forward. So that's why everybody knows this. When you get something free, they're hoping you buy something. So I tell you, you're going against your humanity
Breaking
when
that social contract a little
go and you break that contract and get a bunch of samples. The book I read, like the Hare Krishnas, I'm probably saying that wrong, but they used to hang out at airports and they give out flowers. It was a huge fundraiser for that group because the majority of people, if you gave them a pretty flower, they would give them $1 or $2. And then here's what's crazy about that story. People, there'd be a trash can, they'd locate by a trash can. The people would then go put the flower in the trash can. They'd walk over, pull the same flowers out, and do this over and over again. Genius. I just dated myself as well.
This is a birthday cake.
Oh, birthday cake.
This is some big samples, by the way. I might show up there too if they were doing samples that big.
What else you got?
Another sample?
Yeah.
Look, she's getting uncomfortable and starting
How
to
do we
leave.
know what I like unless
That's
I
where
try
I'd be
them?
if we were standing there.
So long as he buys.
Ma'am, are you with him?
I didn't feel too good that my husband was up there sampling.
Because you're human.
He looked really comfortable, and
Yeah.
I was really uncomfortable.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
What are you getting?
I got these. I'm full now.
See, that's
So what is it
that's
gonna be?
stealing.
Because he said, wear your logoed shirt for this while we videotape
You
it.
just ate 14 samples.
See, Coca-Cola even got in there. They got the little girl to wear a Coca-Cola shirt.
Real
But it's samples of ice cream that you just hogged.
Now here's the deal. My I will do something similar, but I always buy it. I always pay for it.
You feel bad now.
I
After
feel-
watching
yeah,
that, you
I'm-
feel like you tell everybody you bought something.
Well, no,
we know
I'll
better.
spend my money. Well, here's the thing. We love you making frugal decisions. We love you being responsible with your dollars. We love you building your army of dollar bills for the future. All of these examples, real or fake, may have been just a bridge slightly too far for my liking.
it is important to focus on how you're spending your money, primarily so you can set the habit of starting to save and invest and build wealth automatically through those good behaviors. But the reality of for most Americans, where they're falling off is not paying attention to how big their house is or what their house payments are, not paying attention to their cars and those type of big expenses that are then crowding out their cash flow where they save no dollars to start investing. And like I said, I was a card-carrying member of the tightwad group. I do think there's a point with if you have a little success and you start realizing you start investing that I'm hoping you can release yourself to get enjoyment out of the simpler things, create memories over things, and just hopefully don't end up on a fake TLC series on how to be a cheapskate.